Morning guys, I think it is the coldest day of the year so far. It's like minus 27 out of the wind chill, and in the wind can be as cold as minus 40. But Carol and I are going into town today to restock on supplies and run some errands, and step one is to start up the snowmobile. We're going to take Pete's because we don't have a tow hitch yet on ours, and we need to tow back some stuff. So let's try to get this thing going. It's hard to start in this cold, and it'll have to probably warm up for at least a bunch of minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Woo, that's cool. You might have to boost it, Linda. I know you want to go running. Yeah, she's frozen solid. Frozen. No running right now because the machine won't go. I was able to get this one going by full start, but that's 4 degrees. Has to get up to 90 or 91 before we drive it. A couple of pulls on the pull start, and I got this one going, and we're gonna let it warm up. Engine temp -9, -7. It's got a little ways to go. Alright, now that the sleds are both warmed up, back to easy starting.
Let's go on a walk.
We have had 3 days so far of deep freeze, or polar vortex they call it. -30 with a wind chill of -40 sometimes Celsius. So it's been cold. I think it's going to warm up a little bit over the next couple days, all the way up to like -10 or -11, which normally is extreme cold, but you know, our body's acclimatized to the weather, and we notice the super, you know, double digits, like -20 and below that, you breathe in and it freezes you, the air going into your lungs. But then you get to -11 and it starts to feel quite nice and warm. We have lots of snow on the lake, but it formed a hardened kind of a crust on top, so it makes it hard on the snowmobiles. They don't get the cooling that they need. But with the snow that's coming down right now, I think we're back to perfect snowmobiling conditions. So, but right now, Lando's really anxious to go for a walk, so we're gonna go walk around the island. The wind is picking up.
It's really coming down. Winter has really set in now, and it's a lot of fun because we're getting a nice thick layer of fresh powder, and it just looks like a winter wonderland today. And we've been outside all day just enjoying it because the temperature has gone down to -10 instead of -20, -30 like it was earlier this week, and that was hard to do stuff. But this is like the perfect temperature, the perfect weather. So yeah, so we've just been getting everything kind of organized for starting the season of ice fishing, and I believe Pete and I are going to go find the tent and just get all of our gear together and do some ice fishing. So it'll be fun to see the ice tent out on the lake again. We have a beautiful bird, a grouse, and it's just up there. I don't know if it's eating the buds of the birch tree. And it's just been so fun to watch it over the last like 10 minutes. But Lando's just going nuts. He just wants to get after it. So I put him in the cabin, but you can hear him now because he's looking through the window up at our little bird. Poor guy.
While the birds busy themselves gathering food, we have tasks of our own. It's a daily task here to drill through the ice and carry up fresh lake water to replenish the cabin's water supply. It's a task that we enjoy, and aside from good exercise, it gives a real appreciation for the abundance of clean, fresh lake water that surrounds us. The white buckets are used for showers, washing dishes, and flushing the toilet, while the Lifesaver water purification containers provide fresh drinking water and, of course, coffee. The snow is really coming down now, with blizzard-like conditions, as we retreat to the cozy warmth of the cabin. A fresh, deep blanket of snow is forming on the lake, promising great snowmobiling conditions tomorrow, and some snow shoveling around the cabin. There's always so much to do at the lake, from tasks around the cabin to endless winter fun. Carol and I head out on the snowmobiles to play in the fresh powder. What an exhilarating feeling to ride through the deep snow. We return to find Lando waiting for us and raring to go for a run. As you know, Lando loves to run, and this time of year is his favorite because he can go wherever he wants and as far and as long as he wants. All we can do is try to keep up.
Good boy. Come on, Linda. You got it. Good boy. Woohoo! Let's go home. You're crazy. You're crazy. Such a good runner. Wow. See that deep snow? That was good. That's so deep. He kept cutting up in the bush and then he'd pop up.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah. So we were just saying how he doesn't run with the snowmobiles, but just this week he started and he loves it.
Yeah, he got used to them.
Oh, those are chairs.
got everything loaded up, and me and Carol are gonna head out to a spot we like where I caught that big trout last year, and set up the tent, and maybe we'll make a fire, and I think the boys are gonna come out and sit around the fire and just enjoy this winter wonderland. It's crazy that it's almost the end of January already. In my old life, I worked in landscaping and the snow business, and winter seemed to go on forever. Here we are at the end of January going, we really only have one more month. Well, 2 more months. February, which is real winter like this, and then March, where it starts to warm up. It's my favorite time of year, actually. And then once you get into April, we're back to open water. So we were talking as a family, and we thought we have to use every minute of every day to fully enjoy and appreciate what we have here. It is just it's just something each and every one of you, I hope, can experience, living off the grid on an island in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by wilderness and snow and ice and wildlife. It's pretty special.
I thought you did the top first. So I'm just going to run back and get a shovel some of the suckers, and what else was I getting? Can't remember. But yeah, so at least the tent is all set up and cozy. And just check out the sunset. Isn't that pretty?
Set up our chairs. Well, I'll start with one hole in and one out. Just going to shovel snow around the flap that goes all the way around. That kind of holds it down. It does come with ice stakes. If you're on ice, you can actually auger them into the ice, but we won't need that here. So,
as long as the wind doesn't pick up.
Yeah, well, if you get a good base of snow around it, it'll hold it. And then we're going to go get the fire pit.
I'm going to take the snow dog and get the fish.
We have 2 snow dogs, but the other one we haven't taken out yet. It's still in the boathouse. We left the fuel line open, and so, and it sat there for 2 years since last time we wintered up here. So the fuel leaked into the engine, so it's in the oil. So we called the company. All you got to do is change out the oil, flush it with clean oil, get rid of all the gas out of there, and then it's probably the carburetor's sticking. So we'll have to get in there and fix that and get it going. They're really handy for this kind of thing. But when I went through the ice, I lost the seat from the one snow dog I was doing. So we borrowed the other one's seat, and we've borrowed the other one's trailer. So I don't know. We'll get that going, but we're not in any hurry right now. But I was like, it's just a seat, no big deal. And then I went online to see what a replacement cost was, and it was like $420 for the seat. So it's like, you know what? As soon as the ice melts, we're going to go back to that spot and see if we can dive down and recover it. I'm just thankful the whole machine didn't go through. But yeah, one little incident cost me $700 on a camera and $400 on a seat. But thankful that nothing more serious happened, and I was able to get out of the water safely.
got you a battery.
Oh, good. I can get all the way through this thick ice out here. Probably a foot thick.
Wow. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, wow. Look at that sunset.
Take a while. Maybe I'll leave some so it's not so slippery.
Where do you want it? Here, Ben?
A little ways out. This is the last of the western red cedar that we brought back from BC the year we wintered over there. This stuff is laying in the forest and it's the best kindling ever. It just splits up so nicely. Smooth and smells good. So that means we're gonna have to go back to BC and collect some more. Birch bark grows. Birch trees grow native here, and birch bark is the best fire starter you can get. It's just so full of pitch and like an oil-like substance that just lights up really easy. This unit is pretty neat. It was sent to us by a friend, and it's made in the UK actually, and it has this basically a fire pit off the ground, so you on ice or in places where you can't have a fire in the ground, it's great. And then here you can use all kinds of different, like a grill that can be raised and lowered, or you know, you can hang a pot or a pot of coffee or whatever. Pretty handy little unit. Hey, you guys want to come out? We got the tent set up, got a fire going, and there's a beautiful sunset.
I'll go get Dan and we'll get suited up and head out to you guys.
Alright, sounds good. The boys are going to come out and just sit with us for a bit, put a line in the water and enjoy winter wonderland.
That cedar smells so good. What a peaceful evening this is. Pete and I just finished setting up the fishing tent and got a little fire going, and the boys are going to be coming out shortly to soak in this beautiful January evening. I don't know what time it is, but you can already tell the days are getting a little bit longer, which is nice. It's pretty though.
It's beautiful.
I drilled and drilled and drilled. I thought, man, we're never going to hit water. But it's easy afoot. Crazy, eh? That's black, good, hard ice. Smell the western red cedar? Yeah. We're down to our last stick. We're going to have to go back to BC.
I hope Vandy gets all better this week and you can get your suit.
Yeah.
The way Mother talks about it sounds like it's sick for
Well,
two.
tomorrow I might go there and at least just get your suit. I'll just do my shopping there.
As the boys arrive at the fishing hut, we gather by the fire. Soaking in the last rays of the sunset, in the peaceful silence of a winter evening. We're thrilled that our daughter Caroline and her husband Matthew have decided to visit us at the lake this weekend. We're looking forward to a wonderful weekend filled with delicious food, laughter, and cherished moments together.
Good morning. Lando and I are just off for his morning walk, and it's snowing, so it's really pretty. Last night, Matt and Caroline came late last night, and Lando just could not get enough of Matt and Caroline. Like, he was just totally loving on them. It was really cute. But yeah, so we just had a quiet evening. And today we're going to have fun. Do some ice fishing and probably start the sauna and just enjoy each other's company. It's been a few weeks since I've seen him. And then when Peter was down there picking up the fan boat, it was just such a brief hello, you know. Wow. So quiet. I'm like the loud thing in the forest here. But yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great Saturday and staying warm. I know a lot of the different states, you guys got some snow in places that normally don't get snow, and really cold temperatures. So I hope you guys are all staying safe and warm and enjoying the crisp air. You can send it back to us anytime. Sorry about that. It went a little bit too far down. But yeah, so gorgeous day. So Caroline brought us some homemade bread and banana bread. So I'm looking forward to having a cup of coffee with them and diving into that. Huh. Look at this tree. Looks like it has Christmas ornaments on it. You want to say hi to everyone? Or go running? Let's go. Ready? Go. Just look at, so beautiful. Can't hear anything. Even Lando's quiet today. Hopefully I don't get snow under my neck, down my neck. Whew. Looks like our fishing hut tent is getting buried right now. You can barely see it. I'll have to go and check on that. Aren't you loving this, huh? Come on, Lynn. So I'm super thankful that the temperature while Matt and Caroline are here is like warmer. I think it's only -8, -17 at night last night. So it's perfect weather. I forgot my hat in the truck. I'll have to find one of the boys' hats today. But time for coffee.
So Matt and I came out to go fishing in the hut, and I guess the wind was stronger than I expected last night because it blew down the lake a little ways. Yeah, it's all drifted over. There's all the gear we left inside the tent. It's all drifted over, but we'll be able to recover everything. So we obviously didn't put enough snow on it last night. Plus I think we're gonna have to get those anchors and anchored into the ice if we plan on leaving it again. Whoa! Yeah, there she goes.
Oh, if we close that.
Yeah.
Is there another one on the other side?
No, this is it. So we should probably half turn might do it. Looks like Matt's got the snow banked up against the snow hut, so hopefully it'll stay put for the time being. We spun it around so the door, the opening is on the other side, opposite of the wind, because it was just wanting to go. Yeah, food? Food is good.
Moose sausages, Brad.
What are they?
Moose sausages from our neighbor Brad.
Nice. Moose
It's actually really
moose sausage from our friend Brad on the lake. He gets a moose every year, and he always blesses us with some good moose meat.
Yeah, those are perfect. Dan and I brought these out. They're for this tent. They're like tent pegs, but for ice. So we'll screw these down. They'll go a good 3 or 4 inches down into the ice.
Wow, look how deep that is. Oh, nice. Foot thick of really good solid ice.
This is a handy tool for your ice fishing holes. Just clears out all the snow and ice and debris that goes into them. Clears it up for when you're fishing. And then definitely when you're here for a long time, in this cold of weather, it'll start to freeze up pretty quick, especially if it's full of ice and snow.
Gotta be pretty warm for people. I like it.
So the sausages are coming along out there. They've got a little while more to cook. It's hard to cook in that much wind. Matt's actually building up a snowbank around it to try to block some of the wind to keep the heat on the sausages. We have those, we use them overlanding a lot, the original fire reflector, and we have one back at the island, which we forgot to bring with us, because that would have solved that problem really quick. So one of the boys will go get it. We moved our operations indoors here. It's the temperature's dropping, but also, you know, just sitting there, barely moving. You're just jigging, so there's not a lot of movement going on. Your body temperature cools down real quick, especially with all the wind. So we are in the tent now. Hey guys, so we're just gonna keep fishing for a bit longer. I was talking to Carol and Caroline. They're making some dinner, even though we're eating late lunch. There's nothing like a dinner made by Carol and Caroline, and we're looking forward to that. In the meantime, we're just gonna have fun and hang out. This is what it's all about. If you can spend a Saturday with your two sons and your son-in-law, it doesn't get any better than this. So I'm super thankful, and we're gonna probably shut down the video at this point, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks for being along for the adventure.